Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps...
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Wingardium Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defenders. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo. Crucio.
That's better potential.
Defendo. Glacius. Bombarda. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Descendo. Incendio. Confringo.
This room is tall.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an
Revelio.
It's locked. Brilliant.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Wingardium. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Accio. Confringo. Crucio.
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Revelio. Bombarda.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Potato. Defender. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Descendo. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the IMPERIUS curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio! Bombarda! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the IMPERIUS curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, If you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominis that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Arrest them and Imperial. Confringo. Crucio. Glacius. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Descendo. Incendio. Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Glacier. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Rodrigo. Descendo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glaciers. Defender. Bombarda. Glaciers. Defender. Arresto momentum. Glaciers. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Glaciers. Bombarda.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
That works.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Crucial. That spell got my attention.
Arresto Momentum. Potato. Glacis. Bombarda. Arresto Momentum. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio. Descendo. Defendo. Glacier. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glacier. Defendo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to FeldCroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that Ominis? Silent as a grave. Ominis! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominis, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominis knows I won't step back from a fight.
I can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominis. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian!
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominis has. Let's go.
What? Ominis?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominis and I found a compromise.
Ominis simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominis. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominis wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Bombarda. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Descendo.
When we get to FeldCroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominis. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. FeldCroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Pity, not quite.
Do you think this is funny?
I've been fighting since before you were.
Arrest their momentum. Active. Levioso.
Stop provoking them!
I'm Hunter.
Arrest their momentum. Glaciers.
Let's get it.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
Arrest their momentum.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near FeldCroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. It's like a place right out of a story. Revelio. Places. Accio. Revelio.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift.
Levioso. Accio.
Descendant.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near FeldCroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominis is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news. Revelio!
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Takes to keep a clean house is staggering, even with magic. Come now, don't be stingy. A full day's work clears them up.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Wondering what happened to her egg.
Arrest them.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. I wonder how many they brought to capture.
Petrificus totalis.
At least 10 usually.
Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. She is again. Prepare her.
She's fantastic.
From a distance. Revenue.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Revelio.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
Arresto momentum.
Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you.
Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum.
She'll make sure we know it. Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell. That would work if dragons didn't have such a keen sense of smell. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It's like a place right on.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic
Revelio.
I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
I should investigate.
Hasn't been anyone who's found
Revelio.
in a while, has there?
What do we have here?
Alohomora. Revelio.
Mine now, demi-guys.
Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Pushing the flowers is good honest work. I feel to the buckles.
Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Incendio.
Wonder who lives here.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Baldolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best...
Revelio.
One less human to worry about.
Revelio. One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicion. Wizards are running scared. As they should be. Wizards are running scared. As they should be.
Revelio.
They're running scared. As they should be. Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift? Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Patricius Totalis.
Ready to fight? How nice and... Rather up wide. Who's there? One less human to worry about. I will make you.
Incendio. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Crucible. Arresto momentum.
Let's get this.
You only have Ranrock to blame. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Renrod's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Best meals I've ever eaten. Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share. Do with a nice mushroom stew.
Totalis.
Hello?
Revelio.
Quiet as a grapple, you are.
Totalis.
Such arrogance. How nice of you to stop by. You will regret coming here. Who's there? Someone there? Wait a moment.
Petrificus Totalis.
What was that? Someone there? Who's there?
Crazy. Where's that? Crazy.
Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise.
Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. This place has seen better days.
Accio! Bombarda! Bombarda!
That solves that.
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of...
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now, had by dark wizards.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This looks intriguing.
Bombarda! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Glacius!
Is that IMPERIUS wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardock.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Arresto momentum! Imperial! Bombarda! Glacius! Protego! Stupefy! Arresto momentum. Glacius. Stupefy. Protego.
Bardock's woolen jumper. I'm not sure why the Beaumont would want to know what really happened.
Glacius. Bombarda. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Glacius. Bombarda. Incendio. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Defendo. Bombarda. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Would you like me to put you down? How did that feel? Levioso. Levioso! Levioso!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
In the hat, if you please.
They'll ever find it.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf. Badolf. Dear brother. Thank you for all that you've done. I should have